Hello, my name's Lee. Welcome everybody now to my Buffy Season 6 review. Here's the thing, everybody. A lot of people complain about Buffy Season 6 and Season 7 being like terrible seasons or lesser seasons compared to the original 5 Buffy seasons. And most people complain because Buffy Season 5 was supposed to be the end of the series. I love Buffy Season 6. I think it's really good. A lot of great character progression. Buffy's comes back from the dead because Willow brings her back with magic. And Buffy is just... Again, Sarah Michael Gellar and her character is just doing tremendously growth. I mean, she comes back from the dead, but she doesn't know how to live. She doesn't know how to live. She accepted her death in Season 5. She was happy where she was. She technically was in heaven, in her opinion. And her friends sucked her out, and now she doesn't know how to live, and she has this nagging feeling that nothing's ever going to be the same for her, because she always had these happiness and utter... Basically, she was utterly in joy in heaven, and then she comes back to Earth, and now she's dealing with all the problems. Dawn is a little bit shoplifting now, but she's still there for her sister, trying to cope for her. Spike is and Buffy's relationship takes to a whole new level, where Buffy technically uses Spike to feel less empty. They have sex, they have a relationship, and it goes to a sweet way of them using each other, to her breaking off of him, to knowing how badly she's doing bad to him, and going into a scene which I do not enjoy, was when Spike tried to rape Buffy. Yeah, that happened. And it ultimately comes down to a great season finale where Spike basically feels so bad about it, and he goes through these trials in order to give Buffy what she needs, what she wants, what she mostly deserves. And that's Spike with a soul. So Spike fights to get trials to get his soul at the end, which is awesome. What else happened? Xander and Aya's relationship kind of goes downhill after Xander breaks up with Aya at the wedding. He leaves her at the altar. So, that's fun. But Buffy's also struggling to getting a job, working at a fast food place, and dealing how sucky life is. And it's just, to kind of just say, it's a great thing to see a character struggle in life. You know, when you get right out of college, or when you're going through college and when you can't really find a good job and you have to have some type of retail job. Most heroes don't get to do that in most TV shows. They mostly just, on a whim, we got our money. Buffy struggles to provide for money. Buffy struggles to help the house around. And there's some great stuff with Buffy's character. Willow abuses magic so much and starts to makes magic everything better for her. And she kind of like erases Tara's memory of when they had a little fight. And when that spell is broken, and when it reveals what happened, Tara breaks up with Willow for her abuse. Well, not abuse of each other, but her over abuse of magic and how she needs magic to be happy. And Willow gets so drunk with her dang power, she nearly kills Dawn by accident, because she's basically doing this advanced, like, it's kind of like a heroin thing that deals with drug issues. I mean, for Willow's character. I mean, it's very dark except with magic, and I just love what they did with Willow's character. This is tremendous growth and backwards towards that sweet loving girl that we saw in the first 3 seasons, to this girl who's becomes a little bit so powerful, this woman who's become so powerful, and yet she's consumed by it, the stuff that she's made mistakes of, and then she goes to a bad end. And later on she tries to detox with Buffy's help and all that stuff, and it's really an engaging story. I also think it's very, I mean, there's the villain of this entire story is like these 3 nerds, Andrew, 2 guys, I forgot their dang names for the life of me, but these guys were the ultimate nerds, and because of one of them, killed Tara with a gunshot. And it breaks Willow's entire being. She gets so obsessed with magic, she's killed one of them, skinned them alive, and killed them instantly. That was effed up. And it was beautiful to see Willow turn to the dark side. And the one to bring back is not Buffy, it's her oldest friend, Xander. Xander is willing to die right then and there. He keeps going towards it. It has like this X-Men Last Standing, and Jean Grey is using her power, and Wolverine just goes closer to her. Granted, Xander doesn't kill Willow. He just reminds them of a story of when they were kids and all this stuff, and eventually she gives up the magic, and she hugs Xander, and ultimately that darkness is gone from Willow. Even though the power is still there, she just doesn't destroy the world. Giles is there with Buffy, but he's trying to see, like, even though you were gone and you died, you don't need me as much anymore. You need to grow on your own. So he left the nest so she could grow as a person. And I enjoy Buffy season 6. I don't understand the hate for this season. I don't understand the hate for the future season of Buffy, because to me, they got continuously better with the growth of Buffy's character, and they always keep advancing certain characters. Spike and Buffy are two of the best characters of the Buffyverse TV show, and I'm including the Buffyverse for Buffy, Angel, and their comics. I mean, these two together are really great, have really great chemistry between them both, and I just enjoy a lot of stuff what they did for each of these characters, and these characters continue to grow. This is not like we're in Vampire Diaries, and that's my favorite show compared to Buffy and all that stuff, because I think if I saw Buffy first, I would have actually liked Vampire Diaries more. But the fact is that the main female lead, Elena, in Vampire Diaries, kind of like went in, like Elena's character was just not like a progressive. What defined Elena as a character was her relationship between two boys. With Buffy's relationship, it's not about that. It's just her as a person who is struggling in life. Buffy's a great written female character, and I love Buffy. I love what they did for her in season 6, for how much stuff, how she misses heaven, how she doesn't know how to live in this world, how she struggles to even breathe, how she struggles to even be around her friends and her family. And even though she feels like she's not happy inside, she does find some peace with Spike in some twisted form. But either way, Buffy season 6 is a tremendously great season, and I want to give it an A. But I'm going to give it A- just because I did not enjoy the death of Tara. The villains could have been stronger, but overall, Buffy season 6 is an A-. Let me know what y'all think, everyone. Subscribe if you like. Disagree on bombly. Comment down below. Let me know. Respect my opinion. Respect yours. Let me know what y'all think, everyone, of Buffy season 6. Alright, everyone. Named Jalise. I'm Garfield. Everybody. Bye-bye.